Most people believe the hardest part of building wealth is saving their first $10,000. They imagine that once they finally reach that number, everything gets easier. More security, more confidence, more freedom, more control over their future. But what if the exact moment you reach $10,000 is the moment a hidden financial trap begins? What if the decision you make after saving your first $10,000 determines whether you eventually become wealthy or spend the next 20 years starting over again and again? Today, you're going to discover the $10,000 trap that keeps most people poor, why it silently destroys financial momentum, and how avoiding it could completely change your future. But before we continue, if you're serious about building wealth and creating more financial freedom in your life, take a second to hit the like button. It helps this video reach more people who may be making the same mistake without even realizing it. And I want to hear from you. Comment below. Have you reached your first $10,000 yet, or are you still working toward it? And if you're committed to making smarter financial decisions and building long-term wealth, subscribe to the channel. Every week, we share practical strategies that can help you move closer to financial freedom. Now let's talk about the mistake that catches almost everyone by surprise. Most people think $10,000 is a finish line. It's not. It's actually a test. Because reaching your first $10,000 creates a powerful psychological shift. For years, you've been focused on getting there. You've been saving money, making sacrifices, saying no to purchases, and delaying gratification. Then one day, you open your account and see it. $10,000. And suddenly, your brain starts telling a different story. You feel safer. You feel successful. You feel like you've finally earned the right to relax. That feeling is completely understandable. The problem is that this feeling often creates the very behavior that destroys future wealth. Because most people don't lose their first $10,000 because of an emergency. They lose it because they stop thinking like the person who built it. Think about that for a moment. The habits that help you save $10,000 are the exact habits that can eventually help you save $100,000. But many people abandon those habits the moment they reach their first milestone. They become less disciplined, less focused, less intentional, and slowly, without realizing it, they begin moving backward. This is the $10,000 trap. It's not a single purchase. It's not one bad decision. It's the belief that reaching $10,000 means you've already won. Imagine pushing a massive boulder uphill. Every dollar saved requires effort. Every unnecessary purchase avoided requires discipline. Every month of consistency requires patience. Then finally, after years of work, you reach the top of the hill. For a brief moment, everything feels amazing. But then you stop pushing, and the boulder begins rolling backward. That's exactly what happens financially. Many people reach $10,000, celebrate, loosen their standards, and slowly watch years of progress disappear. Not all at once. Little by little. A nicer vacation. A few upgrades. A larger car payment. More dining out. A little lifestyle inflation. Nothing seems dangerous individually. But together, they quietly erase momentum. And momentum is one of the most valuable assets in personal finance. In fact, momentum is often more important than money itself. When your savings are growing, you feel encouraged. When investments are increasing, you stay motivated. When progress becomes visible, consistency feels easier. But when momentum disappears, everything becomes harder. Saving feels painful again. Investing feels pointless. Financial goals seem farther away. And many people eventually return to exactly where they started. This is why some individuals save $10,000 3, 4, or even 5 different times throughout their lives. They reach the milestone, spend the money, start over, reach it again, spend it again. And the cycle repeats for years. From the outside, it looks like progress. But financially, they're trapped, running in circles, never building enough momentum for wealth to truly take hold. The wealthy understand something different. They understand that the first $10,000 isn't important because of the amount. It's important because of what it proves. It proves you can delay gratification. It proves you can be disciplined. It proves you can think long term. It proves you can prioritize your future over temporary comfort. Those skills are far more valuable than the money itself. Because money can disappear overnight. Skills remain. And once you've developed those skills, protecting them becomes more important than protecting the money. That's where many people make another critical mistake. They start comparing themselves to others. At first, $10,000 feels like a huge accomplishment. Then social media enters the picture. You see people driving luxury cars, showing expensive vacations, talking about six-figure portfolios, posting about million-dollar net worths. Suddenly, your achievement feels small. Suddenly, $10,000 doesn't seem impressive anymore. And comparison creates a dangerous emotion. Impatience. The moment impatience enters your financial life, risk increases dramatically. Because impatient people stop focusing on building wealth. They start chasing wealth. And there's a huge difference. Building wealth requires consistency. Chasing wealth usually involves shortcuts, risky investments, speculative opportunities, promises of quick money, schemes that claim to turn $10,000 into $100,000 overnight. Most of these opportunities have one thing in common. They sound exciting. But excitement is rarely what creates wealth. Consistency does. The people who eventually achieve financial freedom often look boring from the outside. They save consistently, invest regularly, avoid unnecessary debt, ignore distractions, and repeat the process for years. Nothing flashy, nothing dramatic, just discipline. Again and again. The reason this works is because of a force most people underestimate. Compounding. Everyone has heard of compound growth, but very few people truly understand its power. Because compounding is invisible at first. The early years feel slow. The numbers don't seem impressive. Progress appears disappointing. Results feel small. And that's exactly why so many people quit. They leave right before compounding begins doing its most important work. Imagine planting a tree. For years, growth seems minimal. You water it, protect it, care for it, and yet, very little appears to happen. Then eventually, the roots become strong enough to support explosive growth. Money works the same way. Your first $10,000 is often the root system. It's the foundation. It's the stage where wealth is quietly preparing itself. But if you keep digging up the roots every time they start growing, the tree never has a chance to flourish. This is why the real cost of the $10,000 trap isn't losing money. It's losing time. Money can be earned again. Time cannot. Every year spent restarting is a year that compounding never gets back. Every interruption delays financial freedom. Every reset pushes wealth further into the future. And most people don't realize the cost until decades have passed. That's why your first $10,000 deserves a different perspective. Instead of asking, "What can I buy with this money?" ask yourself a better question. What can this money become? Could it become $20,000? $50,000? $100,000? $500,000? $1 million? The answer depends largely on whether you protect momentum. Because wealth isn't built through isolated decisions. It's built through repeated decisions. Small choices. Consistent actions. Daily habits. The things that seem insignificant in the moment often become life-changing over time. And that's the lesson most people miss. Your first $10,000 is not a finish line. It's not proof that you've arrived. It's proof that you're capable. Capable of discipline. Capable of consistency. Capable of making smart financial decisions. Capable of building real wealth. The moment you understand that, everything changes. You stop seeing $10,000 as money to spend. You start seeing it as a foundation, a tool, a seed, the beginning of something much larger. Something that can continue growing for years. Something that can create options, freedom, security, peace of mind, and ultimately, a life where money becomes a source of opportunity instead of stress. If you've made it this far, you're already thinking differently than most people. So if you haven't subscribed yet, this is your moment. Join the channel and continue learning the strategies that help ordinary people build extraordinary financial futures. And I want you to comment something specific below. Comment, "I protect my momentum." Because that's the real message of today's video. Wealth isn't built by reaching one milestone. It's built by refusing to lose momentum after you reach it. If this video gave you value, make sure to leave a like. And be sure to watch the next video that's appearing on your screen right now. Because the mistake we cover there could save you years of financial frustration. I'll see you in the next video.